What's up, guys? Notorious here, and today I'm going to be presenting you guys a little bit of Black Ops 3 Team Deathmatch Unhunted. Let's get this video started. Now, a little breaking news. The San Francisco 49ers have now hired Chip Kelly as the head coach. Got some mixed feelings about this. If this looks good on paper, because he has the quarterback he, kind of wanted. Colin Kaepernick, pretty athletic. He likes athletic quarterbacks. As you see in Oregon, he runs a really fast-paced offense, and I think Kaepernick can handle the fast-paced offense. And Kaepernick, one good thing about him is he's durable. He's really, really durable. He's not like RG3 where he's been missing a lot of games and just hasn't been himself. And Kaepernick hasn't been himself, but at least he hasn't been injured too much. He did have an injury to his, I think, non-throwing shoulder arm. So that he did get surgery for that, but hopefully it'll heal up real quick, and I think it will. I think he'll recover from that. So I think this is going to be a good pairing between these two. The offense looks suited for him, and on paper, no, on the field, but he just got to get some receivers, got to get an offensive line, and hopefully the defense spurts up a bit. I don't know who's going to be the defensive coordinator officially. It might be Mangini again, and he's all right. He's done okay considering what kind of defense he has. He has a pretty young defense and a talented defense. I do say so myself. Navarro Bowman, we all know, and Hodge from Minnesota when they traded for him, and Dante Johnson, the cornerback, Eric Reed, Antoine Bethea is going to come back too. So it's a talented defense, but hopefully they can gel in together and have a stout defense like they did in the Harbaugh era and the Fangio era, I should say, because it's mostly Vic Fangio's defense. And they ranked up in the top 5 every year he was there. Even when they went 8-8 that year, they ranked pretty well defensively. So hopefully they can go back to that kind of defense. And offensively, hopefully it can be a high-powered offense, a fast-paced offense, and be high scoring, because this team has really struggled scoring. It's one of the worst scoring teams in the NFL. I think they ranked dead last in scoring, so they need some revitalization. Even with Harbaugh, they've had problems offensively anyways, so hopefully that could be a change and turnaround real soon. Chip Kelly, I think, is the guy that could do that, because Chip Kelly, he's a good football guy. He's a good football coach, but I hope he doesn't become the personnel guy as well. I don't think he will, because I think Trent Baalke is going to be the man. But I'll take Chip Kelly, the football guy, the one that went 10-6 in his first 2 seasons as the Eagles coach. And a lot of people say, oh, it's Andy Reid's team, but at the same time, Andy Reid, he went 4-12 his last year. Andy Reid just, they needed someone new in the Eagles locker room, and he got fired, and he's doing really well in Kansas City because it's a new setting for him, and some people just need a new, fresh environment, and Andy Reid has taken advantage of that. And the Eagles needed something new too, so Chip Kelly was a pretty good hire for them. But then his personnel history, that 1 year last year when he became the de facto GM, it wasn't really well, and that's probably why he got fired. Not because I don't think because of his coaching skills. It's because of the personnel moves he made, and it probably set the Eagles back a couple of years from now, and hopefully they can recover from that. But anyways, looking into the future of the 49ers, it looks pretty bright. On paper, okay. Let me just say that on paper, not. I don't know anything about on the field. We have to wait until the 2016 NFL season, which is in September. So we'll see. But they have a lot of cap space. I think they're like in the top 5 with cap space. So I hope they can get some good free agents and restructure deals and sign people. Re-sign people, whatever they want to do with it. I'm not really the personnel guy, so hopefully they can do some good things with that salary cap money. They have pretty good amount of money. So yeah, and the draft, they have a lot of picks. They have like 12 draft picks. Albeit they're like 5th and 6th round picks, but at the same time, you never know what Trent Baalke does. Trent Baalke likes to move up and down in the draft. He's willing to take risk. With Eric Reed, in the 2013 draft, I think he traded up for him, and then he wanted to replace Deshaun Golden, and Eric Reed's a pretty good pick, so I like the pick. And last year he traded down like a pick with the Chargers. They grabbed Eric Armstead, and he's shown a little bit of spurts of I guess a good role player. So we shall see in a couple years about Eric Armstead. He had an all right rookie year, and that's all I could say, respectable. So yeah. But yeah, I hope Trent Baalke can have a good draft. I hope he doesn't make bad draft moves like the 2012 draft. I mean, if you guys want to watch my Jim Thompson being fired by the 49ers, you can watch that about the 2012 draft and how it's probably setting the team back. And hopefully this draft they can have a pretty good draft. And they picked 7th overall, and they have a lot of needs. The offensive line, receivers, maybe some depth on defense. I thought the quarterback was needed, but we don't know yet. We don't know what Chip Kelly wants to do with Colin Kaepernick yet. Does he want to cut him? Does he want to trade him? It's Trent Baalke's decision pretty much because he's the personnel guy and the general manager of the team. So it's up to Baalke, but Chip Kelly is going to have some say in that because Chip Kelly needs a mobile quarterback, and Colin Kaepernick's the perfect man for it on paper. So that's all I have to stress out is on paper. And yeah, I think this team can do really, really well. I'm too much of a bias guy. I feel like Skip Bayless with the Dallas Cowboys. Even if they suck, I still believe in them. They can do really well. And I'm the same thing about the 49ers. Oh man, I hope they can do well. But we're gonna have to see. Jed York. I hope you stay away from football. Please let the football guys do their football work. I hope you learn that mistake. And I think Chip Kelly has learned his mistakes as a personnel guy. You have to soften up a bit. You can't take total control of your team. Like you did in Philadelphia. You got to show some compassion. You got to show a little bit of you show them respect, but at the same time you got to show a little bit more. You got to be open. You can't just have your system take over your whole team like you did in Philadelphia. And that's part of the reason why you got fired as well. Not just personnel, but not connecting with your players, not being open with them. Just thinking about your system only. People are just cogs in the system. And you keep your system, but you have to adapt to other players. Not every player can adapt to your system. It's hard in the NFL to do that. And if you don't adapt in the NFL, man, you can be out real quickly. Just ask some other people. And sometimes the Eagles, this might be a blessing in disguise. Chip Kelly can learn from his lessons in Philadelphia and hopefully can improve upon it, and hopefully he can have a good bonding with his team. And I think that's going to happen since he had a pretty ugly season with the Eagles. So yeah, and I think that's everything, you guys. They have a lot of draft picks, they have a lot of cap money. I hope they can execute with this, and I hope Chip Kelly can coach this team well in the offensive side of the ball. Be a fast-paced offense. Colin Kaepernick being the I don't know what you call it, the gunner, I guess, the rifleman for this offense. And defensively, hopefully they can show up more. They have regressed a bit, but they were all right. They weren't too bad. Hopefully, I think if Mangini's the defensive coordinator, hopefully they can improve upon it. But yeah, that's everything, you guys. You guys enjoyed this video, you guys liked it, then please like and subscribe. Comment what you think on Chip Kelly hiring. You think it's a good hiring, or do you think it's a bad hiring? And tell me why. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I'll catch you guys up in another video. Peace.